Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Vamsidhar Adhinarayan, a student of the GM program at XLRI Jamshedpur. And today our guest has spent over 14 years building and leading HR functions at Aster DM, from recruitment and performance management to employee engagement and well-being, and today leads the HR for corporate and digital health functions. He is no stranger to XLRI as well. He has been here multiple times and we are very happy to welcome him back to our campus, Mr. Shahed Khan. Thank you so much to being back in the XLRI, sir.
Thank you for having us here.
Yeah. How does it feel to be back at
I think
XLRI?
it is wonderful being here. Last time we came and we have received a massive response from XLRI students, and we were engaging with all the faculty members.
Right.
And last year we recruited around 3 people.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and they have all joined our institution.
Right.
And happy to be here
That's
for the
great to
second
hear.
year, and it has been a great collaboration so far.
That's great to hear, sir, and hopeful that it keeps going on as it is.
Yeah.
So starting off, so we'll just start off a little lighter. So I understand it might be a couple of months since you've been to a campus. So what is the first thought that you get when you visit a campus? Like, does it take you back in the days, or do you still look at it in terms of HR point of view? How do you look at it actually? Like, what's the first thought that comes back?
It's a bit tricky question, right? I think when you have spent almost 15 plus years in working in an organization,
Right.
see, it will always give you a fresh mind coming to a university or a college.
Right.
A different perspective of how students look at some of the things in the current circumstances, where AI,
Right.
Gen AI, all these tech-related things
Right.
are there.
Right.
So always good to be back.
Right.
And I think learning is something which is very continuous, right?
Fair. Right.
No matter what you have learned some 18 years or 20 years back,
Correct.
it's always good to have a different learning experience and understanding about the new world,
world.
how it is coming along.
Right.
And I thoroughly enjoy coming to university.
That's great to know, sir. So let's get to how Aster has been doing currently, sir. So I understand that Aster is currently undertaking significant amount of expansions as well. So I understand there have been a couple of new 1,000 roles, if possible, also opening up even in your organization.
Yeah.
So what does that look for you in terms of a HR point of view? So how is that going to work out?
I think we are growing exponentially.
Right.
If you look at GCC itself,
Mm-hmm.
we have currently close to 20,000 employees working with us.
Wow. Okay.
And over the years, we would have at least gotten around 3,000, maybe 3,000 plus employees.
Okay.
So we are going at a pace where we are expanding every region in GCC.
Wow. Okay.
And we have a 2030 strategy as well, where
Okay.
we are looking at being the number one GCC healthcare in the region, and as well as in the Middle East.
Oh. Okay.
So right now, if you ask me, there's a lot of expansion going on in Saudi Arabia,
Right.
and a lot of greenfield and wildfield projects we are acquiring so many projects
Wow. Okay.
because we want to fast track the growth.
Okay. Okay.
And currently, if you ask me, we are at 20,000 employees, and
okay.
we are at a certain revenue.
Right.
We want to double that by
okay.
2030.
Okay.
So that's the vision that we have,
Right.
and we are going in the right direction,
Right.
and hopefully we will reach there.
That's great to know, sir. So like as you just mentioned, because you're growing so exponentially, I understand Aster also ensures to have and instill an organizational values and instill that thing within each of their employees. So when you grow at such a massive scale, how do you ensure that this thing, this value system which you have generated or you have expanded across such over span of so many years, how do you ensure that this is instilled even in the newcomers and it's growing at such a large pace?
I think whatever we are now or here today, it's because of our values.
Right.
We have a very strong values, strong foundation,
Right. Right.
and we wanted to, I think, have these values across employees, across different sectors. We have a strong purpose
Right.
build organization,
Right.
And our foundation itself is when anybody comes to our place,
Right.
we want to have that values embodied in their behavior or in their working culture,
Right.
so that it grows
Makes
with
sense.
the people.
Right.
And also, if you look at our tagline is we treat you well.
Right.
Well, treat you well starts from our employees.
Correct.
So if employees are showcasing the right values that we
Right.
want to be,
Right.
and we are treating the employees well,
Right.
obviously they will be happy. And the employees who are coming and the patients who are coming, by the way, they will also make sure that we give the best of the service.
That's great to know, sir.
Yeah.
So like as you just mentioned, like I think because of the way you articulate your answers as well, I'm skipping out on genuine questions to come out and ask you as well. So one top of the mind when we were also interacting internally with our students as well to understand what we can come out to pitch you. So you oversee both employee well-being and the grievance resolution part of things, right?
Yeah.
So when you're managing both functions, that how do you manage them, because they both are on two parallels or two lateral exchanges? So how do you ensure that you bridge the gap between both?
Say we are not trying to bridge the gap.
Right.
First of all, well-being is separate, grievances are separate.
Right.
For grievance is more governance, more I think we need to have a platform for people to raise any kind of grievances.
Correct.
Okay, we want to be fair. We don't want to create any ambiguity or any kind of sense of fear in people.
Right.
If they feel that they've been not treated well, been treated unfair,
Right.
we need to have that fair platform.
Correct.
Where people can stand up and speak
Correct.
without any fear of losing their job.
Makes sense.
And grievance mechanism, we have a whistleblower. We also have a lot of other committees where
Right.
we look into each and every cases very seriously.
Understood.
So
Right.
grievance is separate.
Correct.
When it comes to well-being, I think well-being is where we try to minimize the stress and also the kind of problems that they face
Correct.
because of overwork or any kind of work-life balance.
Correct.
And how we are as an organization, and the kind of environment we create
Right.
within the organization.
Right.
And we do a lot of well-being activities like talk the walk.
Correct.
And we have a yoga session. Right now we are doing a wellness session to improve the lifestyle of certain employees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there are around 50 people who are enrolled into that.
Okay.
And they are going through a lot of I think training, whether it is weight loss, nutrition.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
really
we are doing
interesting
that.
about that, right.
And we also engage with people on a quarterly basis.
Okay.
We give that platform.
Mhm.
Even our MD and all the leadership team,
Okay.
they make sure that they interact with every people in the organization no matter what. So we have a platform called FLO, which is
Okay.
Frontline Obsession,
Oh, okay. Okay.
where we started 4 years back,
Okay.
where we started interacting with doctors
Okay.
and now with nurses
Mhm.
and with all the paramedics.
Okay.
Now we are again gone back to nurses because
Okay.
nurses itself, I think in our organization, out of 20,000, I would say around 5,000 to 6,000 are nurses.
It's the little backbone of the
Yeah,
organization.
of course.
Yeah.
So we have to make sure that they are being treated well,
Right.
and their well-being is very important to us.
Right.
How do they feel?
Right.
Whether they are feeling burnout,
Mhm.
they are feeling fatigue.
Correct.
So we need to address those issues.
Correct.
And some of the ideas which have come from them, we have
Right.
implemented that.
That's
So that gives a confidence of people that there is organization and there are people to listen to them
Right.
and implement those things
Right.
for the betterment of our employees.
That's great to know, sir. Because I think we have always heard across maybe multiple news articles and channels about the doctors-related stresses and work as
Yeah.
well. But it's also great to know that we are considering even the nurses and we're taking that also as an equally
Yeah,
important aspect of
Yeah.
the organization. That's really important and pertinent to read about. If you have to move on, sir, with respect to the future growth, as you mentioned, so a significant part of Aster's current growth is explicitly anchored to the Vision 2030.
Yeah.
So if you can maybe delve a little bit on that, like what is this Vision 2030, sir? And if
So
you could tell me about
Vision 2030 is where we wanted to target certain region
that. Okay.
and certain areas that we have not explored before.
Okay.
So we want to target that.
Mhm.
And currently we are maybe I won't want to say the revenue or the and the
Understand,
growth of the.
understand.
We are at X amount,
Mhm.
and we wanted to, as I said, we want to double that.
Right.
So
right.
now, in order to reach there,
Mhm.
what are the things that we have right now?
Correct.
What are something which we want to invest? Because
Correct.
we are right now heavily invest in technology,
Correct.
and AI, like you said, is
Exactly.
very important.
Right.
We don't want to be behind in the region or in the industry.
Makes
So
sense.
we are
Right.
heavily investing in AI technology.
Right.
And if you ask me, I think we are the only healthcare chain where there is a telehealth myAster app,
Right.
integrated app in GCC, where
okay.
you can do the consultation
Mhm.
through phone online.
Okay.
You can get the report
Mhm.
online. Even the sample will be taken at your home.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also all the maybe well-being, I would say, like nutritions,
Right. Right.
vitamins,
Correct.
and all these things are available there, and it will
Okay.
be delivered home.
So it's a one-shop stop
It's-
is what
yeah,
I
it
feel.
is,
right?
it is, it is. So, and we are thinking about the future, and we have done this almost 4 years back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's been a long journey
yeah,
since then. I
yeah,
guess, right?
exactly. And we want to continue growing,
Mhm.
and then that is where we are focusing in KSA.
Right.
And we also have expansion in UAE,
Okay.
and different new regions in UAE.
Okay.
And right now, if you ask me, we are uh, around 17 hospitals
Oh,
in
okay.
GCC.
Okay.
We have currently around 250 plus pharmacies,
Okay.
around 84, 85 clinics.
Okay. That's a large footprint. Is what you're
And we wanted to double that number,
That's
and that's the vision that we have.
right.
Okay,
Right.
and in order to do that, we need to have the right set of people who are
Oh.
believing in that vision
Right.
and work as one team.
That's.
So that's where we
I
are.
think that's the right way to move ahead. So,
Yeah.
so as you just mentioned, so the right people for the team. So, as you mentioned earlier in the beginning, that there were a couple of people from our institution also became
Yeah.
part of your organization. So, how has the experience been collaborating with XLRI and the 1 year program? Do you feel that we bring an edge because we are coming in with some amount of experience from our past, and then we are having a quick 1 year of a short MBA, but ensuring it's compressed and equivalent to the 2 year, and then we are moving back to the industry? Do you see some sort of an edge on that, sir?
Of course, yes,
Right.
and that is why we are here for the
Right.
second year.
Right.
And like I said, I think when we are attracting new people,
Mhm.
they come with a fresh mind, fresh
Correct.
ideas,
Correct.
the new way of looking at certain aspects.
Correct.
So we wanted to invest in the new and young talent,
Right.
and that is where we have this program called Aster NextGen, which
Okay.
is very much dedicated
Mhm.
and focusing on going around different university
Okay.
and getting the talent from there.
Wow. Okay.
And
Okay.
this year
Mhm.
we have taken a little step ahead,
Okay.
one step ahead, where we are tagging this
Mhm.
program to our succession planning.
Ooh.
Okay, so right now, if you ask me,
Mhm.
we have maybe hypothetically saying some 100 plus critical talent
Okay.
or critical positions.
Okay.
We have mapped all those positions,
Okay.
and we have identified whether we have the successor for each of the critical positions in-house, and whatever in-house which is there,
Mhm.
which is not there,
Right.
okay,
Right.
are we in a position to attract external talent, or we should look at maybe some of these university and
Right.
attract those talent?
Wow. This is really
Yeah.
great. So
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of organizations
No,
plan to
I
such
think,
a
I think
big
yes,
extent.
of
Right.
course, of course. So
Right.
that is where we are attracting. So we have around 10-12 positions we have identified
Okay.
only to take through university.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, it is
for
a
all
great
of us.
opportunity for
Right.
people to join,
Right.
where they are being mapped as the successor for any of the position which is currently there,
Right.
and we are already creating a career pathways for them.
Right. From the day of
From the
joining,
day of
or even
joining.
before, if I'm not
Exactly,
wrong. Right.
exactly.
This shows the amount of seriousness you take
Yeah.
in the hiring and your employment thing. So,
Yeah.
so coming on the AI aspects, as you just
Mhm.
mentioned, so there's a broader trend across HR right now where AI is being used as a resume screening, in interview scheduling, and even in predicting attrition and things like that, right? So, where do you personally draw the line between AI and what should be handled by it in the hiring process, and what needs to be entirely as part of the human sense of it?
I think in this, I would say AI is a very overused term.
Right.
There, any discussion I go for,
Right.
I think this is the terminology.
It's like a frenzy nowadays, right?
Yeah,
So,
Gen
right.
AI and I think
Agentic
agentic
AI.
AI, yeah,
Right,
agentic
right,
AI.
right.
So all these things that we need to understand
Mhm.
what kind of investment that we want to do,
Mhm.
looking at our organization. Because if we go behind things that all the big organization or many people are talking about,
Right.
we are just blindly going with how we are seeing things.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
We are not looking at what we wanted
Correct.
as an organization.
Correct.
First is identify the gaps.
Mhm.
What we really wanted to invest in AI.
Mhm.
What kind of things, what kind of technology that we want to bring in.
Correct.
We need to have data first.
Mhm.
I think whether we have the right data to take those decisions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Once we have that, let's identify the gaps that we see
Mhm.
and whether we can bring in a technology, bring in AI
Right.
into the picture,
Right.
whether that gaps can be minimized.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So that is something we have looked at,
Okay.
and we are very cautious in investing in AI.
Okay.
Because we want to do the right investment,
Right.
not go by what people are talking about
Correct.
and what many organizations are doing. Okay.
That's
So
right.
we wanted to do what is right for our organization.
Right.
So right now, if you ask me, we are investing in our recruitment,
Okay.
our bulk recruitment, where
Okay.
we do the first level of screening
Mhm.
by AI, so
Okay.
that we have the shortlisting
Okay.
and we can minimize the man hours,
Fair.
and then they focus on getting the right talent into the system.
Makes
Okay.
sense. Right.
So the first level can be done by AI,
Mhm.
but after that,
Mhm.
if you don't have the human intervention
Correct.
about understanding different aspects of our organization,
Exactly.
getting the right talent,
Mhm.
that's where we want the human intervention. So we are very careful in what we want to invest,
Right.
and I believe we have done the right investment, and we are going in the right path.
That's great. I think the pragmatic approach is what
Yeah.
you're trying to get at. So I think that makes sense. So Aster's own, as you just mentioned earlier, right? The myAster platform has already rolled out generative AI for Arabic voice interactions in Saudi Arabia, alongside a broader push towards AI-enabled diagnostics, as you just
Yeah.
mentioned. So how is this impacting the hiring as well? So are you looking at people to be more comfortable, or like as people nowadays say, native AI sort of thing? Is that something that you're also looking at, or are you feeling that it's something that can be trained on once they come into the organization? What do you feel about that?
So I think there are a lot of platforms which are currently available,
Right.
and
Right.
people are using it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
And if you ask me, many of the people are already aware about what is there.
Correct.
Okay? And if you ask me, the young generation knows much more than us in the
Right.
in the AI world.
Right.
And we don't need to teach them. I think we should learn from the young generation how do we go about AI.
That's really generous of you to put it that way.
And when it comes to myAster and the technology that we are investing,
Right.
I think there is a clear vision
Okay.
that healthcare,
Mhm.
it should not be limited to people coming into hospital or they are coming for any kind of service. We
Mhm.
want to have that in their fingerprint,
Okay.
in their hand.
Got it.
If anybody wants to use that, we
Right.
have the technology ready,
Mhm.
and we have the service ready
Right.
to service the people.
Right.
And some of the things,
Mhm.
of course, though it is not really available on the maybe the platform which is there commonly available.
Right.
Once we have at least the basic understanding of any candidates that we are interviewing, okay,
Correct. Correct.
we see that the person foundation is good,
Correct.
can be taught,
Mhm.
and can be trained.
Right.
We invest in those people.
Okay.
Training, definitely. I think we invest in we look at the behavioral competency more than the technical. Technical is the basic foundation. If the person is good
Correct.
technically,
Correct.
we can build on that.
Hmm.
The behavior is where I think
Right.
it transform the people, transform the
Right.
leadership, or transform the organization.
Right. Right. It's what they come with into the organization.
Exactly.
Right? So because you're from a health oriented sort of organization, right? So how do you keep the right balance? Because AI being a very technology driven thing, whereas health is something where you need the personal care, you need the human touch. So how do you ensure that balance? Like, is because a lot of organizations, as you just mentioned, are just jumping along the wave of AI and forgetting their roots. So how is Aster ensuring they are staying rooted to what their cause and mission was while this entire system change on AI towards it?
Yeah, I think like you rightly mentioned, we are a very people-driven organization.
Right.
And end of the day, we are treating people.
Right.
We are treating people who are in need.
Correct.
And unlike any other industry, it's not the customers, right?
Exactly.
It's the patients.
Yes,
That
exactly.
we are servicing, and they come when they need us the most.
Exactly.
So
Right.
we need to have that right set of people who
Mhm.
can treat them,
Correct.
show empathy to people.
Mhm.
These things AI or any technology won't
Exactly.
teach you, or
Right.
there is nothing.
Right. Right.
So that human intervention definitely will be there.
Right.
But if you ask me, how can we leverage the technology?
Mhm.
Now you can. So in previous times, I think the surgery used to be done by a doctor
Right.
with their hands.
Right.
Now there is robotic surgery
Exactly.
which has come.
Exactly.
So it is more precise.
Mhm.
Still, a person or doctor has to be behind
To monitor
that
the entire
to-
aspect. Right.
Yeah, but there is new technology, new things which is more accurate.
Exactly.
Precision is very great. So and we have invested in robotic surgery and all, and
Okay.
it is going successfully.
Wow. That's
And then
very
some of the technology also, if you ask me, in one of our region, I
Mhm.
think there is a technology that we have now built is to, I think, on the people who are paralyzed, who are not able to walk,
Okay.
who are having some kind of condition.
Right. Right.
There is a neuro therapy technology which has bring,
Okay.
which is
Okay.
directly giving impulse to the
To the brain.
to the
Okay.
brain
Oh,
and
wow.
to the
Okay.
neurons.
Wow.
So that the I think the recovery time is faster.
Okay.
So they'll be
Okay.
able to show the recovery fast, and
Okay.
we can really see that coming.
Wow. That's
So that is another
really
technology
interesting.
that
Right.
is
Okay.
that
Okay.
is we have come up with, and it's working out well.
Wow. So I think the right balance, as you just mentioned, right? Like knowing where exactly,
Exactly.
how to measure it, and then ensuring there's enough amount of care and precision of how it's being used as well
Yeah.
on the patient.
Yeah.
So lastly on the AI, before we take too much of AI questions as well.
Sure.
So how is the organization? For example, I understand AI is just coming in; it's impacting across all industries as
Yeah.
well, right? So you have been a part of this organization for over 14 years. On a very subtle or a more side note, what do you think one area or one task or some of the tasks which you did in the past, so that AI would itself start doing it and replace some of the aspects that you did and make your productivity increase in some other thing, something like that? Is something like that actually
I think
happening in the workplace?
one thing which I have already mentioned is the screening time.
Right, right.
Okay, so we have already invested in that, so
Okay.
that we don't waste our time going through the CVs and screening.
right.
And we also we already have the set of people
Correct.
which is shortlisted by AI, the
Exactly.
technology, and then we are getting those.
Exactly.
That is one thing.
Right.
Another thing is all this administrative task.
Okay.
Okay, so
Right.
these things I think it's no more has to be dealt by or done by a team or a executive.
Right.
It can be managed by even
Right.
the emails.
Wow. Okay.
How we are responding to the emails.
Right,
We
right.
can actually create an agent
Correct.
for responding to the emails,
Right.
and they can also have this our characteristic, how we respond,
Okay.
and how do we use emotions.
Okay.
What are the tone of language that we use?
Okay.
We can create those
Right.
agent, and as if the agent will look at your pattern,
Mhm.
how do they respond, and
Correct.
they respond as per your pattern.
Perfect. Right.
So that is something which is already there, and
Exactly.
I'm using that.
Wow. Okay.
So it is already there. So
That makes sense.
some of things which I think used to be we are sitting and sending emails every emails, and I used
Exactly.
to get some 300-400 emails in a day.
Wow. Okay.
It is not possible to manage all those
Definitely,
things and
right.
respond. Now agent is there to manage that.
That's great.
And
to
they
know.
only look at some of the things, and I need to only focus on those areas
That's-
rather than going through the
Exactly.
hundreds of
The more
emails.
pertinent things is what we're looking at for.
Exactly.
So, but as we are moving towards a new sort of a world in terms of market, in terms of even use of technology and how to help patients as well, I understand AI is being used as a productivity tool, increasing productivity, efficiency, correct? But in terms of well-being, in terms of work-life balance, has that tangible impact or kind of result being shown right now with the advent of AI in the organization?
Of course, I think uh, well-being and work-life balance is very important.
Right.
And all these mundane tasks can be done by AI.
Correct.
Which AI coming.
Correct.
So you are freeing up your lot of space.
Right.
So when you are spending a lot of hours, and then even beyond the working hours, spending
Right.
on some of the things which is not critical,
Right.
which is doesn't show any impact,
Right.
those things are going away.
Correct.
So, you
Correct.
are freeing up your life.
Right.
Sorry, not life, your time.
Time. Exactly.
And then you have that time for that work-life balance.
Exactly. Exactly. That was makes sense. But is it making your life as well easier? So, because you just mentioned a lot of other tasks.
No,
and things like
of course,
that.
it is making our life easy. I think it is more now strategic, more decision making.
Right.
That is something which we are not yet confident for an AI to come and then do
Makes-
that.
Right.
Yes, of course, they can give you suggestions, feedback, and everything,
Okay.
depending on that. But still, the speed of in which the organization plans,
Mhm.
how faster we take the decision,
Right.
how analytical you are, how strategic you are. I
Exactly.
think that makes a huge difference.
I think the judgment is what is
Exactly.
now more important than before, right? So we'll come to the last segment as well. So just a couple of questions, and
Sure.
we can have a break for this after
No
this. So, sir, what is one piece of advice you feel you can give based on your generation as you've seen the change in the market, change in how the work life itself has changed, and now when we are moving into a very dynamic and a very much more rapid environment to work in, what is something that you feel can be practiced which is not being done more often and which you're not missing out in students? What do you feel, sir? Anything like that which you feel can be instilled?
I think in not to be generalizing.
No,
people,
definitely, right.
what I see the difference in the younger generation is uh, they wanted everything, I would say, fast,
Right.
and they wanted. I think they are not interested in knowing or doing a administrative task or understanding about different aspects of organization.
Right.
They have a clear understanding, clear vision what they
Right.
want to be
Exactly.
and where they want to reach,
Right.
and in that process
Mhm.
they're very demanding, I would say,
Right.
which is the right thing to do.
Correct.
It's not bad,
Mhm.
but somewhere they need to understand, they need to balance it out.
Okay.
When they demand, I think also need to understand the different aspects of things that
Correct.
we do, and they also need to learn to be little more, I would say, patience towards approaching something.
Right, right.
Because it cannot be everything fast,
Exactly.
that they can get everything immediately.
Correct.
It's a process, right?
Definitely.
I think,
It's a long haul is what
it's a-
you're saying,
It's,
right?
it's a long process.
Right.
You need to learn, you need to enjoy in the
Correct.
process,
Correct.
and eventually you will reach there.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Because we are all there to excel,
Exactly.
and if you have that passion to reach wherever you want, you will
Right.
reach there.
That's true.
I think that is something which I would.
So I think you
advise.
said patience and persistence is something that our our generation
Yeah.
should definitely look
Yeah.
towards. What is it, sir? So one last thing, sir. So I understand you've been as an HR professional for over 15 years right now. So what if not HR? What would it have been, sir? For you?
Yeah, I think that is a question which I would get many times.
Okay.
I was sure about this career
Mhm.
when I was in my 12th grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And before joining an organization, I
Mhm.
used to manage. So my father is a businessman.
Okay.
I used to, I think, help him in the business.
Okay.
I used to manage people
Okay.
at a very young age.
Okay.
So my passion always was towards HR,
Wow.
managing
Okay.
it, and I was very sure that I need to be in this path only, and I will pursue HR.
Wow. Okay.
And that's
okay.
when after my degree, I
Mhm.
also did my degree, and there was a HR specialization. Was there.
Right. Right.
And masters also, I did HR specifically,
Right.
and joined. If not HR, maybe I would be doing maybe a real estate business.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm good at talking and I'm good at convincing people.
Okay.
And I like property, and then having maybe different aspects of developing properties, which I still do.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you get the time to manage so
no,
much?
No, my father is into real estate.
Oh, okay.
He
Okay.
manages that. I'm very fond of that.
Wow. Okay.
So
Okay.
I still heavily involved in some of the decision making.
Okay.
And so if not HR, I would be doing that.
That's great to know, sir. So, sir, thank you so much for your time. This has been a really wonderful conversation. Anything else that you want to add, sir? Now that you're in Excel and we have had this conversation, anything that you think I may have missed to ask, or which you feel you should have pointed out, or something like that?
I think now in this AI world,
Mm-hmm.
okay, now it is though it is very fast paced, and every day
Mm-hmm.
a new technology, new
Exactly.
AI is coming.
Right.
Though we don't want to be behind,
Mm-hmm.
we have to understand where the world is going.
Right.
Maybe try to invest in the right AI tool,
Correct.
and be wise in using the technology, because there are hundreds of platforms which are available. You don't know what
Exactly.
this platform can do,
Exactly.
because unknowingly or knowingly you are sharing your personal information or anything.
Exactly.
So be mindful of what you use,
Mm-hmm.
and at the same time I think be with the current pace.
Correct.
We don't want to be we don't want to disrupt ourselves. We
Correct.
should be the disruptor.
Makes sense. Right. That's
So
a really
that
nice
is-
way to put that, sir.
That is
Right.
that is only advice and takeaway. Yeah. on this.
That's really nice. I don't think I will even sum up anything. I think you sounded up perfectly. Thank you so much for your time, sir. I hope you also had a great time. I'm sure our listeners also had some great time as well. Thank you so much, sir. This is Shahed, sir, with us, and hope to see you in the next podcast.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Wonderful
sir. Thank you so
talking.
much.